this is Shubhodrika Sen from Indulge, and can I place my order for the OG matcha today? It's a work of artistry. It actually resembles the sky. For coffee lovers, this is heaven. घर से निकलते ही कुछ दूर चलते ही I decided to come to this very beautiful and pretty cafe in Salt Lake and indulge myself in some matcha. Cheers, Ayushi.
Yes.
And welcome to Indulge.
Thank you so much.
So
Thank
first,
you.
tell me, how did the idea of dropping a matcha menu come to you?
So because it was in trend, it was picking up everywhere. Like all of a sudden, one fine morning, I see that matcha is all over Calcutta, and I thought if I don't launch matcha now, I'll be stuck behind. But also, funny story, like we had matcha in our menu. We launched, it's been 2.5 years to Pink Sugars. So we had matcha in our menu that time also. We were the only ones actually serving matcha that time. We had two drinks. One is this hot green matcha, and one was the same hot blue matcha. This is a colder version, but it was a hot blue matcha. We had those two in our menu, but it never sold. Not even a single drink sold. Because 2.5 years back, people didn't know about matcha. I knew about matcha because I'd studied from London and also I travel a lot. So abroad, matcha is a thing and it's not new. It's been there since a long time because people are into fitness and they believe that it's a Japanese green tea. It has antioxidants. It's a healthier version. It's a good drink to drink. So matcha was in trend abroad, but here they didn't know about it.
So how did you think, matcha came to India?
I think it's because of Instagram. Instagram plays a very big role. Like the Labubu dolls, it's all over right now. People are going crazy about it.
Yes.
Someone in Hong Kong developed it in 2015, and now we are in 2025. 10 years later, the Labubu dolls are everywhere. I feel same as for matcha because matcha is not new. It's just picked up in India very, very recently, all because of Instagram and also because people have become more conscious. They are more into fitness. They are realizing the benefits, so they want to have this trend change, like decaf coffee or these few trend changes that people go after. We have a matcha with soda. So this is the mojito, like this is a classic mojito made with matcha. If people don't want milk based matcha drinks and they want to try something with soda, so this is for them. And then we have the classic hot matcha latte, which is green matcha made into a latte form. So we have the classics, we have bold experimentations, something for everyone.
Also, I should tell me one thing, which is which will come to everyone's mind. Bringing matcha to Calcutta, which is usually home to Bangali cha, Bharat cha, and coffee. To the extent it's like polarized in some certain ways. So, how do you think matcha is emerging as a third vertical to this entire polarization?
See, matcha is an acquired taste. People really have to build the taste for it. But the good part is Calcutta is trying. They are evolving, emerging, and experimenting. Now they want to move ahead from their Bengali chai, or as you said, all the generic tea, herbal teas, coffees, and they're looking for something new to experiment with.
What's the difference between a hot matcha and a cold matcha?
There's not much of a difference. It's just that with cold matcha, you can experiment a lot. Like I have so many flavors and all are cold beverages because when you make something cold, you can add cream, you can add flavors, and there's so much you can do. But the moment you add too much cream and all, then it's not hot anymore, right? But with hot matcha, you only have to add steaming milk or something hot. So there are not much experimentations.
How is this trend picking up and in this particular cafe?
Very well, really, like very well, because the kind of personalization we've done, the flavors we've added, I'm surprised people are, like I said, they're ordering more matcha than the other drinks.
Right. And what is your plan? How do you want to? Because I only see drinks on the menu in terms of matcha, but do you also plan to introduce this flavor in your food slowly?
We are known for our desserts. We are Pink Sugars. We specialize in desserts. So now after drinks, I want to bring matcha in my desserts, which is through a matcha cheesecake or a matcha layered cake or a matcha dome dessert. So you'll see that very soon.
Now, the OG Kyoto Classic is one of the most interesting flavors. If you have not been introduced to the matcha flavor, then I definitely suggest you try it out with this. It's hot, it's light, it's refreshing, and it's definitely your evening drink. Before I actually start drinking, I would really want to show you the interesting artistry on this glass. It actually resembles the sky and the ombre shades with little clouds, and it's not the glass, it's not painted on the glass, it's a work of art which is inside the glass. Let's taste this. Cold, refreshing, with a little bit of sweetness and a very, very cute color. This is the cloudy sky. This is the mint to be matcha, and it has a very nice composition. What I feel in the first sip was the matcha flavor was subtle, but the mint was overpowering. But as you start taking more sips, the matcha flavor becomes overpowering and mint becomes subtle. So the way the flavor changes is very interesting. If you're looking for a 101 ways to actually drink tiramisu, and yes, drink tiramisu, then you can also try it with the matcha flavor. It's a work of artistry. You get the flavor of coffee very strongly when you sip into it, and matcha is a very subtle flavor. If Barbicore, cottagecore, or minimalistic with vibrancy is your vibe, then we definitely recommend you to drop in at Pink Sugars at Salt Lake. Their new matcha menu comes in 15 different flavors. If you are trying matcha for the first time, we recommend you to try the classic hot beverage. And if you are open to experimenting, then definitely Cloudy Sky or Mint to be Matcha is what we recommend you.